It was more than 2 years ago that 4 members of a DuPage County family failed to show up for work. Worried relatives and coworkers went to their homes in Aurora and Naperville to check on their well-being. Catherine Kate Hanson Sow and her husband, Jimmy, lived in the affluent White Eagle subdivision on Aurora's far east side. At their home, Jimmy's brother, Chai, had his daughter Annie meet him there. They peeked inside a window and saw a body. Annie alerted police. More than 50 officers swarmed Jeremy Ranch Court. They first came upon the bludgeoned body of Kate, just 31 years old, attacked as she walked out of a bedroom. But authorities suspect the killer struck her husband first. Jimmy Sow, 34, a successful computer exporter, most likely was attacked from behind. The killer struck him in the head while he sat on the couch working on his laptop. Officers kept searching. They found 55-year-old Mary Lynn Hanson near the kitchen. Her husband, Terrence, 57 years old, was wrapped in a drop cloth in the attached garage. His killer shot him in the back of the head, at close range. There were no signs of forced entry, no weapons were left behind, and valuables remained untouched. In examining Terrence and Mary Lynn Hanson's Naperville home, police uncovered a second crime scene. Authorities theorized the killer likely sneaked into the Sow home in Aurora and killed the younger couple. Then later that night, the attacker shot the Hansons in their bed in their Naperville home, then transported the bodies back to the Sow home in Aurora. Based upon information provided by family members, police were able to identify a prime suspect in these crimes. Police say the Hansons' eldest child, Jennifer Williams, identified her brother Eric as the culprit. She then provided a motive. Weeks earlier, she said Kate told her in an August 13th phone call that their brother Eric threatened to kill Kate if she told their father that he had stolen some $80,000 from his parents through forged checks and credit cards. Police knew Hanson at 11:10 a.m. on the day the bodies were found, boarded a plane at Midway Airport for a planned trip to visit his ex-fiancée in Los Angeles. Several times over the course of the evening, police asked Eric Hanson to return to Illinois. Police say Hanson eventually agreed to meet them at the Los Angeles International Airport that next morning, Friday, September 30th. 2 Aurora detectives boarded a plane for L.A., but Hanson remained a step ahead. At 4:55 a.m. September 30th, Eric Hanson left L.A. for O'Hare. He made his way back to Midway, where he had parked his 2005 Chevy Trailblazer one morning earlier. Authorities suspected he might be going to visit his sister Jenny in Minnesota. Police were tracking Hanson through his cellular phone usage and GPS from his Trailblazer. They say he made a stop in the Naperville and Aurora area, then headed north. At 10:56 a.m. on September 30th, a Wisconsin state trooper spotted Hanson traveling alone and made the stop near Portage, 20 miles north of Madison. Eric Hanson initially fought extradition, but eventually waived it and returned to Illinois shortly after the crime. Thus, his criminal case began. Eric Hanson has pleaded innocent in these crimes.